Last night was a rocky one. The night is coming soon. The rain keep falling heavy on my head. My brothers and my sisters holding hands and marching on. It's the only thing that gets me out of bed. And I may cross the river Jordan, yeah. I may face the rising tide. Well, I got a simple plan to get us through these stormy days. Hold on to each other, find a way. We got to hold on to each other, find a way. We got the preachers on the left and the politicians on the right. And the news shouts panic everywhere we turn. When the ones who talking the loudest, they also all pain themselves the most. We better question what they're trying to make us learn. And I may cross the river Jordan. I may face the rising tide. When now cards are on the table, there's only one good hand to play. Hold on to each other, find a way. We got to hold on to each other, find a way. For tomorrow, but sometimes I do despair that I don't possess the will to carry on. But my brothers and my sisters keep me tethered to the wheel, and I know they'll keep on singing when I'm gone. And I may cross river Jordan, I may face rising tide. When now let our voices be a beacon until we live in a better day. Hold on to each other, find a way. As said in our darkest hour, this is what we must relay. Hold on to each other, find a way. Through the toughest hurdles, these 8 words are what I'm gonna keep on saying. Yeah, hold on to each other, find a way. We gotta hold on to each other, find a way. We gotta hold on to each other, find a way. Okay. Well, hello. Yep, different room tonight on the farm. The house appears to be getting a little bit busier. I am needing to find more out of the way nooks to sneak off to gather with you all. This is a room that Allie's sister grew up in. Allie's sister now has little ones. She keeps them in cages. I hear that's what you're supposed to do. Well, I think it is time to come clean, although, you know, I certainly have told a handful of people, and I know most of you regular gatherers have already figured this out, but in 2 days, I am going to get married down here in New Jersey. I'm going to marry Allie, and it's going to be a really small and sweet day. I hope. I know y'all figured it out already, but it's a weird. Thank you for all the congrats and happiness, even though it's not so much a surprise. I know. But it is a weird thing, getting married in 2020. It's a weird thing, right? Can't really invite a lot of people. Hardly anyone, right? A few family members. And it's really scary, right? Because you're bringing the people that you love together in a time when doing that very thing involves taking risks that can be literally life-threatening if we're not careful. That is a stressful, terrible thing. And it is a stressful, terrible time in history. It is a weird time to get married. It is. And don't get me wrong, I'm so excited to get married. I think Allie and I have decided that it is time that we start to try to have a family. That would be a really nice thing. But we won't be married first. And so we didn't want to wait anymore. We just didn't want to wait anymore. We were going to go see Justice of the Peace. We were going to sneak off to an abandoned house where Allie's great-grandparents lived in the Great Depression out in Nebraska. Get married on the front steps of that. We had all sorts of crazy ideas on how to do it and make it meaningful. And ultimately, we decided, it might be nice just to give our parents the option of seeing us be married. So we decided to come here to New Jersey. And man, this farm that Allie grew up on is so pretty. So pretty. Beautiful. Rolling hills. I mean, it is an incredible place. So, and Allie's folks have been wonderful. Welcomed us in with open arms. They have done all sorts of crazy planning. My week has been a busy one. I have never been through this before, but pre-wedding hanging out is a pretty intense thing, ain't it? Lots of things to do, lots of little errands and lots of little tasks and lots of people coming in that you care about, that you want to look out for. I mean, we're just doing this with like 15, 20 people, something tiny. I don't know how people get married with 200 people. That's bananas to me. Anyways, would have told you earlier, but in these times, we didn't really even decide we were going to do this until a handful of weeks ago. And to be honest, we haven't even told some of our friends yet, some of our close friends. Just got around to getting to some of my extended family. I haven't told all my family members, and for some, it didn't feel right. It just didn't feel right to me. before we got to reach out to at least some of the folks that we needed to tell them what was going on this weekend. It just didn't feel right to be talking about it with you. Or maybe more to the point, I mean, it would have felt right to talk about it with you. It would have felt weird for people that I really am close with to hear about my wedding from online. Which I'm sure happened anyways a little bit, but and it's going to still happen because, the vast majority of people we still haven't talked to. We've just been trying to get by. 2020, trying to get by, trying to survive, trying to manufacture some joy and happiness in the midst of a lot of tragedy all around. And I talk about it all the time. I've talked about it in every gathering. I have so much to be thankful for, and I have so much in my life that I love. And I think about those things every day. And I hope that Saturday is going to be a pretty joyous celebration, despite this time that we're all living through and surviving. Which brings up a big question. Are we going to gather on my wedding day? The answer is yes, obviously. Although, while I am going to be gathering with you, I am not going to be gathering with you live. Our host for the evening is going to be none other than the wonderful, incredible, amazing, talented Karina Smith. She is going to be hanging out with the Rally Sound Den Mothers, I hear, and she is going to be hosting our Saturday night gathering. And I'm not exactly sure what she has planned for you, but I do know that over the last couple weeks, we have been, we as a band, while we were still together, and me on my own, have been recording songs, all songs that have been inspired by Allie, or my love for Allie, over the years. And so we've been recording, and it's been, and so we got a good little collection for you, and it should be a fun gathering, and I'm really psyched for you all to get to hang for a night with Karina. Maybe this will be a fun thing that it can continue down the road every once in a while. I know when we're not playing music, she misses you all and misses us in the band so much. I bet it's going to be a fun night for her and for you guys. I'm sad I won't be here. I'm not that sad. I'll be occupied. Kind of weird, right? It'll be the first time in, which gathering is this? What number is this? I can't even remember. 224? So this will be the first time in 226 days that I will not be live with you guys at 7 o'clock. I may go rogue at some point during the day and live stream unscheduled just to keep the streak going, and maybe I'll show you around the farm a little bit or something like that earlier in the day if I get some time. Yeah, it's gonna be a short wedding. Allie and I wrote our own vows to each other, and there's gonna be some nice farmy food. Just gonna be a bonfire. There's gonna be a lot of masks, a lot of hand sanitizer, a lot of planning on how to keep people separated and safe throughout the day, and a lot of trepidation and anxiety about about hosting an event. I mean, I don't know. We hosted almost 50 live gatherings, and not one reported case of COVID. That is amazing to me. I don't know why this seems that much scarier. Maybe because it's not just coming to a concert and then sitting down in your pod. It's like spending a day on the farm. Although we have not that many people, and we have like a huge tent, and everybody is seated far apart from each other, and it's still scary and wonderful. Okay. So, as you may or may not have guessed, or maybe you read the description, I got no plan. I've been planning other things today. But I'm all yours. What you want to hear? First song title I see, I'll play. Oh! All right, Melissa. Flying it is. Quick draw. Me on a walk and she tasted sweet. She said, you were the boy that I knew I'd meet. I said, hold on, sugar plum, take it slow, 'cause I don't know when I'm gonna have to go. You can find me up in the air tonight, holding fast, I'm trying. I move, I come with fire. Look around and I am flying. I'm flying. You say, come in, boy, play us a tune. 'Cause yours is the sound that'll fill the room now. Can't pay you any money, but you sure sound sweet. Said that's okay, I don't have to eat. You can find me up in the air tonight, holding fast, I'm trying. I'm not old, I come with fright. Look around and I am flying. My lungs. But then again, I hope the word on just about all of our tongues. Our tongues. I'll rock in the cradle of the star tonight. I am done with the mess and the constant fight. Dream of a place I ain't never been. Then I'm wake up in the morning to fight again. Fast, I'm trying, moving on at the speed of light. Sometimes it feels like dying, but every once in a while you may see me smile. Yeah. Nice request, Melissa. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I saw this one first, but I can't play it. I am sorry, Phil. You deserve to have your request played, but I'm not going to play it because that is one of the songs that is going to be featured on Saturday. One of the Alley-inspired songs. Going back to the comments. All right, Lillian. You know what? I would love to play that song. Yeah, it's been a long while since I played some Bruce. You all right with Thunder Road Gatherers? Screen door slams, Mary's dress waves. Like a vision she dances across the porch as the radio plays. Roy Orbison singing for the lonely. That's me and I want you only. Don't turn me home again. I just can't face myself alone again. Don't run back inside, darling. You know just what I am here for. So you're scared and you're thinking that maybe we ain't that young anymore. Show a little faith, there's magic in the night. You ain't a beauty, but they're alright. And that's alright with me. You can hide neath the covers and study your pain. Make crosses for your lovers, throw roses in the rain. Waste your summer praying in vain for a savior to rise from these streets. Yeah, I'm no hero that's understood. The redemption I can offer is beneath this dirty hood. With the chance to make it good somehow. What else can we do now except roll down the windows, let the wind blow back your hair? Yeah, this night's busted open, these two lanes will take us anywhere. We got one last chance to make it real, to trade in these wings on some wheels. So climbing back, heaven's waiting on down the track. Come take my hand, we're riding out tonight to case the promised land. Oh, Thunder Road, oh, Thunder Road. It's lying out there like a killer in the sun. I know it's late, we can't make it if we run. Oh, Thunder Road, sit tight, take hold, Thunder Road. Well, I got this guitar and I learned how gotta make it tall. And my car's out back if you wanna take that long walk from your front porch to my front seat. The door is open, but the ride ain't free. Yeah, I know you're lonely for words that I ain't spoken, but tonight we'll be free. Oh, the promises will be broken. There are bolts in the eyes of all the boys you sent away. They haunt this dusty beach road and the skeleton frames of burned out Chevrolets. They scream your name out loud in the streets. Your graduation gown lies in rags at their feet. And in a lonely cool before dawn, you hear their engines roaring on. But when you get to the porch, they're gone. On the wind. So Mary climb in. This town's full of losing and I'm pulling out of here to win. That guy's kind of a good songwriter. You heard it here first. I think he's got all kinds of potential. He might go somewhere. Got our marriage license today. That was exciting. Yep. Did you know that it is like you have to sign a document? You probably all do know this. I didn't know. You have to sign 4 copies of your marriage license on the day that you get married with witnesses. And there can't be any mess ups like cross outs or you can't use whiteout on anything. You go through a huge process if you make any mistakes on the contract. That's intimidating. I'm a big mistake maker. I am not sure I've ever actually written a sentence fully with punctuation, freehand, without making some kind of an error that I had to go back and correct. Luckily, I am marrying a gal that is way more put together than I am. I think of all the trials and tribulations we will face along the road. The signing of the marriage documents will not be our biggest challenge. You heard that too here first. Should we see what I play next? Okay. Have you noticed that I have not been looking down? I don't want to glimpse a request before it's time. Okay, here we go. Here I go. Going now. Ballad of Ray Thomas! Ballad of Ray Thomas! Brian, do you want everybody to get depressed tonight? Oh, God. This is supposed to be a week of joy and celebration. And you chose a biopic. The 65-year-old alcoholic, abusive truck driver. Great. Great job, Brian. Way to ruin the gathering for everyone. Although, I don't know. You seem to have some supporters. Although really, there's someone speaking the truth. Okay, fine. All right. Okay. Sorry. I'm gonna stop messing around with the comments. Get down to business. Let's make the sadness happen. Let's do it. Let's embrace the darkness. I mean, what's the point? What's the point of being a folk musician if you can't embrace the darkness on a nightly basis, right? Okay, here we go. Well, my name is Ray Thomas, a truck north of here, and I'll spin you a tale if you lend me your ear, and you keep me supplied with a smoke and a beer. I do really like this song. I'm 65 now, and I'm still on the road, doing locals up north in the snow and the cold. But at night it's back home where I'll drop off my load, and I'll go out to see my Michaela. It's Fitzy's in town where us locals do dwell, and the booze treats you right, and it's all that they sell. And the girl in the skirt comes right over to me, and she serves me a beer. She's all that I see. Oh, Michaela. Michaela, your vision, these eyes of mine, and you can talk to me any and every old time. You're the reason I'm still on this earth, can't you see? You're a goddess, a poet, a beauty to me. I killed a man once back in '73. I was doing a job down in West Tennessee when a man fell asleep and swerved into the oncoming lane. They all told me I wasn't to blame. Yeah, yeah. And I turned to the bottle. I've been there ever since, and I ain't coming back till I no longer glimpse that boy's body crushed all the way into his backseat by my 18-wheel killing my hands and my feet. Yeah, yeah. On the hard days she knows, and she gives me a smile, and I'll tell her a joke and we'll laugh for a while, and she'll keep the beers coming to 2 or till 3, and I'll wrap myself up in my own fantasy with Michaela. Michaela, you're reading my mind. It's okay to forget for a while what's behind. Ain't you pardon my sentence with one mischievous line? Make me choke on one more day at a time. Day at a time. Oh, don't move. This happened again last time. I hope that's better. Make me chug on one more day at a time. Day at a time. My eldest son, Randy, took off with a shout. A shot crossed my jaw. Man, he knocked me clean out. He stood up on his feet, the man I taught him to be, with my own swollen knuckles, like my dad did me. Yeah. And my 2 girls, they live here in town. They each married a Jones boy. True love they have found, or at least they'll keep thinking till they hit the ground from a dream that grows old and faded. And my wife, and she shuts her mouth, 'cause I'm paying her rent, and I'll beat her like hell. That's where I'll be sent, for I've known all along since I was born where I'm bound, to a place where I'll no longer hear the sweet sound of my Kayla, oh angel, you could turn me around. You're the daughter and a lover and meaning I've found. You are not cursed by the Thomas bloodline. You don't right know me yet. Thank your God and thank mine. Thank mine. Grew up as a farm girl. She's now paving her way, and it's waitress by night, and it's study by day, that she'll soon make a fortune. Don't come as a surprise as she takes on the world, those invincible lies. Worked now 3 years at Fitzy's, come May or come June, and the men who come see her, man, we fill up the room, and we each get a turn at her service divine, as we pour retribution, one at a time, by Michaela. Michaela, you never will know the extent of your magic to us down below. And Michaela, I'm yours till the day that I die, and I know that your future is greater than I. Greater than I'm a great love, yeah. Whew. Yep. We got through that one together, didn't we? I saw something. And really, I miss most of what you all say, because I'm trying to be immersed in the song when I'm singing the song, right? But I saw something. There's a lot of chatter going on, so I have to scroll back. I saw this comment, and I thought it was really cool. Gene, welcome. You know what I love about that comment that I saw? It was just in glancing, but it just made me happy. Gene, I'm glad that you joined us. And I love it when a new person comes and they are not intimidated by the chat board, and they ask questions. So thank you. And I'm guessing that lots of our gatherers have been answering your questions. Basically, the short and long of it is that we have spent, a lot of us, many, many nights gathering together. And as you can see, there is not a lot of action that happens on the screen. So that gives us a lot of time on our hands, particularly you gatherers. And over the months and months and months, our gatherers have made rules. It all started, actually. It started with a rule I think that I made at some point when we were beginning this series, there were it was right during quarantine. It was super, super scary. Every single night that we would gather, we had somewhere between 500 and 800,000 people on at any given time, right? At any given moment, there was just a lot of people that were on. And now, there's still a lot. There's still a ton of you all that hang out with us, and I love that. And even more so, and thousands more after the fact. Most of our viewership happens after a gathering. They'll watch a past gathering, and or over the next 3 days they'll watch this gathering, right? So, but when we started off, we had so much traffic going on that a lot of advertisers started finding us. And the chat board would be going on, and every once in a while you would just see this absurdly long paragraph, and the initial reaction, and this, obviously the chat board is scrolling through really fast. The initial reaction is, oh, somebody's really pouring their heart out to the gatherers tonight, and then you look, and it was an advertisement for herpes. Not for herpes. I did that before, didn't I? Herpes medication. So rule number 1 was do not buy herpes medication at a gathering or something like that. I don't really know the rules. I should not be the one explaining them because I really don't know the rules. A lot of talk of rule number 3. And unfortunately, lately a lot of talk of rule number 11. Which I'm going to try and find an underground. I'm going to try and infiltrate the gatherers somehow. Create an underground. Can you erase a rule once it's been etched? Once it's been declared? Okay, enough of that. I just saw one. Diane, I got you, girl. I believe. I'll play that one for you. Oh, it's still not so good. Be patient with me. You've got a style, come on like a hurricane wind. You got a spark, lights the fire that never ends. And in the times when hope is gone, you give me the strength to carry on. Know our path is long, I believe. You got a light, rise up like a dawning restless day. You got a voice when there are no words to say. Yet in everything you do, you know I'll be watching out for you. Know our path is true, 'cause I believe in the strength of one. I believe that a change will come. Believe that there's never been an easy way. I believe I'll stand with you now. When your heart beats in a crowd, I'll stand with you now. When your soul it screams out loud, every door, know I'll be watching out for you. Know our pledge is true, 'cause I believe in the strength of one, needing change to come. I believe that the better never been an easy way. And we walk through the wind and the rain, and I know you'll do the same, 'cause I believe. I'll stand on the top of the mountain, raise my hand to the fire. I will not back out on the current. I will not back down from the fire. I will make my voice a hurricane, set my soul alight. I will not stop. I will not stop. I will not stop, 'cause I believe. I believe, yeah. I believe in the strength of one. I believe in a change to come. I believe that there's never been an easy way. And we'll walk through the wind and the rain. I know you'll do the same, 'cause I believe. I believe. I believe. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the wind at our backs. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May it turn when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glimpse of God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to have good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to this time that we have. For these moments pass lightly, won't come again. May our lives all burn brightly right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the work when the working is through. Let us drink one to me. Let us drink one to you. Let us drink one to those who aren't with us. is to us, and all that we see is to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around in good company. Yeah. Here's to the future. Here's to the past. Let us drink one down slow. Let us drink one down fast. Let us drink one as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, here's to the drink that we share. Cheers. Well, okay. So it's all out on the table now. I would like to ask for an apology. No, I would like to offer an apology. That's much more like it. I would like to offer an apology. Tomorrow's gathering, I fear, may be a little bit on the short end. It is the day before my wedding, and I still want to gather with y'all. But I've got a family with the dinner, family dinner, a dinner with the family, a family with the dinner. And my mom is coming down. Kind of, right? How do you? My mom has not pretty much left the house in 8 months. That's a really hard. She has been a trooper. Like, incredible. So I rented a trailer that I'm going to pick up tomorrow morning so that she can, right, sanitized, clean, private RV. I'm going to pick it up tomorrow morning. I'm going to drive it onto the farm so that she can drive down and have her own space and bathroom for the weekend. And she's going to be coming in right around the time of our gathering. I want to go meet her outside. So my guess is our gathering might be more like a half an hour instead of an hour tomorrow night. I hope that's okay. I know it's okay. You guys are kind. And then Saturday night, Karina's got the wheel. And that'll be an adventure. I'm excited to watch that after the fact. If I can at some point during Saturday, I will try to sneak out and do a little impromptu stream just to keep the streak going. But it'll be short. Please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.